Alright, I know you're sad about the Leafs, but we gotta do this Are you drunk?
No, I just only had one drink for every point Sagan has scored against the Leafs this season. You know, you have nice eyelashes.
And then, yeah, please do!
What a great goal!
Dude! Crazy throwing waffles.
Who are you?
Optimus Prime!
Leafs lose 5-4 against the Boston Bruins. And I know a lot of Leafs fans are upset, but raise your hand if you thought it'd be worse. And I'm going to try to make this video short, and in that amount of time it may get depressing, so here's a quick clip of me scoring a cool goal in NHL 12 because I don't know why. Y'all ready for this? And yeah. And you just shitter. I can just shitter. Video games, because I can't do it in real life. Moving the chair, don't like how that looks. Okay, on the bright side, Leafs offense looked much better. They were actually keeping up with the Bruins. And Bruins fans know how much I compliment the Bees, how much I think they do things right. But the Leafs were beating you at your own game, sort of. Because I think it was Colton Orr I got on earlier in the season. What was Thornton doing fighting Rosehill when it was 3-2? Hey, Thorny, throwing it to Rosehill, acting like a big shot. That was terrible, I'm sorry. But the Bruins just scored 2 goals in 41 seconds to take the lead very early in the second period. So it's the beginning of the period and you took all the momentum away. The momentum is yours. What are you doing taking that fight? Again, if Thornton wins the fight, maybe he takes the wind out of the Leafs' sails, but it was already gone. Instead, Rosehill does pretty well against I would say, one of the NHL's best heavyweights. Then Armstrong's chirping at Lucic, and I'm like, well, don't do that. Armstrong hits Seidenberg, Seidenberg gets up, McQuaid gets in there with his gloves off, but Seidenberg ends up dropping him with Army. And this is what's known as doing your research. Armstrong's been a consistent, healthy scratch in Toronto for a few weeks now. I don't care what he did to you, Seidenberg for Armstrong is not a good trade. McQuaid for Armstrong's not a good trade. But because McQuaid, gloves off, now there's 2 Bruins in the box. Patrice Bergeron, one of your top penalty killers, just took a penalty, and the Leafs have a 5-on-3 in a really unideal situation for the Bruins. And then Phil Kessel scores. Doing your research 2.0. Tim Connolly against Brad Marchand. Also not a good trade. Connolly actually seeing quite a bit of ice in this one, just under 19 minutes, and he had an assist. Less than 15 in the 2 games prior, and he's kind of been demoted to the 4th line. For little spurts anyway. Bruins fans, what I'm trying to say, you know I think you have one of the toughest, if not the toughest team in the league. Pick your spots. Now here's each goal against the Leafs. Everyone wants to fault someone for every goal, but the first goal, stupid bounce, that's dumb luck. Second goal, Chara allowed to just streak in, poorly covered, and Sagan tips it in. But the key is long before the puck gets in the zone, you got to find a way to slow Chara down because, well, Kessel was there at the point. What's he going to do, knock him down? I don't know if there's any guys in the team. I don't know if there's any guys in the league that are going to win that battle. Third goal, Schenn got beat clean. Fourth goal, my initial thought was, damn Schenn, but if you look, Campbell actually does a pretty good job of drawing Gardner out of position, and then Caron's just wide open. And then Sagan, number 5, really nice shot actually, but you want Gustafsson to make some abnormal saves, and that would have been a nice one. And then not to mention the at least 4 or 5 other chances the Bruins had that should have been goals. I like the pace of the game, I like the energy, the Leafs seem to be up for the challenge, but they just lost. And the crazy thing about this loss is they can still totally make the playoffs. And I'm laughing at people going, well, the Leafs got to go like 12-4 now. Dude, have you been watching the East? If they go 4-12, they might make it. If the Capitals find a way to actually squeak into the playoffs, they might get swept in 3 by the Rangers, set a new record. Anyway, the Leafs set to play again back-to-back nights against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Bruins and Penguins, 2 teams you don't really want on back-to-back nights. And at the time I am making this video, I don't believe Carter Ashton has been officially recalled by the Leafs, but TSN's Jonas Siegel reported that Ashton is on the plane with him heading to Pittsburgh. And I've never been to Pittsburgh, but I'd venture a guess it's not to suntan. The call-up, a couple of Leafs are bunged up, including Joffrey Lupul. And this might sound like a weird suggestion given his struggles this season, but try Kuhlman up on the top line with Bozy and Kessel. They had pretty decent chemistry a few years ago. It doesn't mean they're going to have it now, but give it a shot at this point. So again, the Leafs just 5 points out of a playoff spot, and they've played 1 less game than the Jets, or 2 points out of a lottery pick. I'm going to make this the question of the game. Do you want a guy like Jay Rosehill in the lineup? Especially in a game against Boston, because one of the toughest teams in the league, one of the most skilled as well. That's it for this one. Follow me on Twitter, like my page on Facebook, click the like button on the little YouTube video over, I don't know, find it. It's the big thumb. Click the like and share it with all your friends, and it makes a great birthday gift. I'm just rambling at this point. Man, I really want to make a playoff video.